Welcome back to Super Mario 3. I'm Psychedelic Eyeball, and into this update... oh my god, I can't believe I said into this update. Alright, so anyway, this is World 2, the Desert Hill. Yeah, do not confound with Desert Land, because, well, you know, usually pretty much every level in this game ends with hill or land or something. Yeah, I'm just a little too confused because I was trying to stump everything into oblivion just in order to be a mother less of a show-off. So, right here, I'm probably not gonna get this star because... oh, well, oh my god, okay. I'm okay, I'm still okay. I just gotta wait for my Starman to go away because I do want the content of this box over here. And oh, holy shit, these enemies do respawn. Yeah, because these enemies, the fire thing that are just jumping all over the place, they definitely are ruthless opponents because I can only kill them by wagging my tail at them. And finally, they have this jumping attack that may be slightly hard to anticipate at times, so you definitely gotta be careful whenever you're around them. Of course, you can also throw shells at them, you can run at them while you're invincible, any sort of other thing, but yeah, you can't really jump on them and you don't fight fire with fire neither. But it's okay for a raccoon to douse his tail in fire in order to be able to light my heart. I just lost my leaf, but at this point it doesn't really matter anymore. I pretty much did everything that I wanted to. Now, here's for a fun, fun quote-unquote way in order to get a shit ton of coins, but this is essentially the most boring way that you could ever do things, because, yeah, it takes pretty much an entire decade and you only get, like, 7 or 10 coins a piece, but yeah, you can just do this process over and over again and you can have all of the coins in the world. I am definitely too lazy to count, so let's see. Yeah, you get 8 coins a piece, all in a matter of something like 10 seconds. So, if you want to be rich and you don't mind the ways that you have to do it in order to get to your goal, well, you can simply do this. I'm not gonna judge, I swear. So anyway, into this one round, let's see what other thing... okay, alright, now I gotta line up. Ah shit, I think I had a little delay. Yes, I did it! That is another one of my favorite permutation. The mushroom with a mustache. Remember, it's not about matching 3 of the same thing. You have to be creative. You have to have some fun whenever you're playing this game. So, level 2 is the one level of this world that if you get all of the coins in it, you will get a special Toad House. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna get this underway. And here's a thing that I forgot earlier that I totally should have paid attention to. Yeah, now that we've gotten all of the things, it's now the time for us to go and get the rest of the coin. We need to go back to... okay. Right here, I really don't want to lose my tail. And yeah, by the way, you cannot wag your tail underwater. The water pressure is too heavy for that. Yeah, in order to be able to make the Toad House appear, you're gonna need this 1p block. And make sure you hit it as late as possible. Because the big problem is those freaking things. Oh my god, I can't believe that I missed it. Yeah, essentially, if we would have gotten those 4 coins, we would have had another Toad House, and inside of it, we would have found an anchor. The anchor is honestly not a great item because... wait, I got it?! Okay. I'm not sure how I got it because I missed those 4 coins, but... whatever, I'll take it. So, yeah, that's gonna save me a whole lot of embarrassing explanations in the long run. But yeah, what the anchor does is, well, it's kind of a worthless item, so I'm gonna go back to it a little bit later. So we get our first swamps and our first dry bones into the game. Yep, those enemies, you've seen them appear over and over again, and they definitely became a huge staple of the series. And it's just the same for the boos as well. When I'm saying that Super Mario 3 is pretty much the one milestone of the series where a whole lot of things finally started to change and where a whole lot of the things that ended up appearing in this game just became staples of the series for years to come. Now, I'm really not sure what's at the top of this room, because in one other take of this video, I ended up flying on top, and I just ended up colliding against spikes, so yeah, that's kind of a weird thing. And yeah, by the way, this guy is called Boom Boom, and this is like the most unfitting name ever, because you couldn't find a guy which is as little threatening as this guy. Honestly, this guy is a chump. Don't pay him any kind of attention or heed. So yeah, in all of the other worlds in the game, eventually you're gonna have these little pipe shortcuts which just allow you to zoom all over the map. Usually they're pretty practical because, for instance, if I wanted to go like to this one level, I would pretty much have to do all of this, but if I die in this one level, I'm gonna be brought all the way back to the Toad House. So if I die in this one level, I'm definitely gonna have to... Okay, alright. Yeah, just gotta be careful because, like I said, these enemies, you don't mess with them. And you don't fall into these pits neither. It may sound crazy, but I managed to do this earlier. Yep. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things that you're probably not gonna see in this LP, which is kind of a shame, but... Alright. Now I gotta say, this is my favorite thing. Whenever you are able to do all of this, well, it's okay for you. Okay, now, I kinda remember that there was a secret somewhere, but where the hell was it? Oh my god. I'm not entirely sure that I remember. I just remember that there was like 1,000,000 of coin blocks that you needed to hit. Ah, here we go. That's how you do it. Yeah, because there's a multitude of little secrets here. You get this little island of coin, but hey, what happens if you go over there? Instead of having a little island of coins, well, you're gonna have something which is far more rejoiceful. 1,000,000 of coins! Time for you to fill your pocket, my good man! Coins! Coin for the whole family! Okay, alright. Okay, I was driven so mad by my taste for gold that I just ended up tasting the huge consequences. And yeah, the ending of this level is also pretty neat because, well, you just have this little shell here that just clears up the entire place for you. But we're not entirely done either because there's still one final thing that we need to pay heed to. But first of all, we gotta get this coin and let's make it... oops. We're gonna have to remove this thing permanently. Yeah, if you kick a shell inside a wall, it's gonna instantly die like that. Just a handy way for you to get rid of turtles whenever you need it. And unfortunately, once again, I did not get enough of the cards. We're gonna have to go back to this some other time. Oh, great, yeah. Now I have to go... Oh, okay, that's right. I don't have to go all the way here because, you know, we have a shortcut that we can use. Mario is always here in order to save time. And look, I'm so tiny. Yeah, when I said earlier that there was a typo, yeah, you're out. That is a... Oh my god, will I remember how this... Ah, here we go. Now you can finally see how a card game works. Okay, or not be... Oh, okay, I managed to get it. Okay, we're definitely making progress. But we still have plenty more ways to go in order to finally go somewhere with that. So yeah, we're going into one of those mini stages that have a theme to hit. We're now in the Quicksand level and notice how come our timer is lower than usual. Yeah, sometimes you get these little levels that just a little shorter than your typical level. This whirlpool here will just... Oh my goodness. This is definitely not a pretty sight, but hey, at least you've seen how long this level is, so we definitely didn't end up missing a whole lot. Yeah, if you end up being caught in the whirlpool, you're just gonna lose a bit of time. And yeah, if the sun really bothers you a lot, what you can do is just simply take a shell over here and let this fucker have him. Die, you sun from hell! I want the moon to be my only source of light in the world. And at this point, I'm certainly not gonna get 3 things of the same color or same shape, because holy shit, I am doing really bad at this. Yeah, I said that I was not gonna bother with toad boxes, but, well, truth be told, I am still a high item hoarder of the purest degree, so yeah, instead we're just gonna make it so that we start wasting a couple of items. Yeah, essentially the only thing that Starmen are good for is for those fights with Hammer Brothers or Boomerang Brothers or whatever you want to call them. There's a million of them out there, they're a menace and they cannot be reasoned with. Yeah, another new enemy! We have the Chump Chump, and yeah, they are as deadly as they ever were. You better be careful with how you're jumping, because you might end up having a few teeth mark on your butt. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately... Okay, there we go. At least Mr. Chum Chum is still not very smart. But yeah, he's still pretty intimidating, and you'll definitely want to stay away from him as far as you much. Can anybody tell me what this means? Because I'm not sure I get it. Alright, so now it's time for us to ride our mandatory vines. Make sure that you don't land onto this one thing. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of fun because at the same time, as much as I kind of know this game, I am still learning how to rediscover a whole lot of it, so it's definitely an occasion for everybody. When I'm saying that, this is one of those games that you end up playing over and over again, and honestly, either you never get tired of it, or you just find new things all of the time. And now I'm pretty sure that we are at the end of the level, and you better watch out for Mr. Dog, which is at the end of the level. Mr. Dog is the superhero of the pyramids. You better keep this in mind. Okay, now let's see if we can finally manage to do Corporal Starman, because this is definitely my favorite thing to do into the slot machine. Ah no, another flower! I really hate this, because this is usually the one that make the least interesting things. I mean, right here, it's kind of a jumble of miss. Yeah, the jumble of miss. Stay tuned for her new CD, which is upcoming in 2014-15. Oh, and we get a new item. Now we get our very own hammer, and this is not an offensive... Wait, what the hell? Why were there people that were still running around? I'm pretty sure that I cleared up the entire level. Or did I? Dun dun dun. Yeah, we have yet another final thing to discover, and this is gonna be our next state of affair as soon as we will be done with this one level. There are two ways to go through this level, and honestly, you'll always want to take the upper one, because this is where you find everything that can be good for you. And now, time to remember... Oh yeah, I don't remember where the P block is. Yeah, there's a P block hidden somewhere in there, and yay, I already ended up losing my thing, but yes, you're doing this in order to get about a dozen of coins. Hell yeah! Mercantilism is always here for you. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't manage to keep my feather, because the fun thing to do is to simply fly into this whole area of coin block and just push all of them all at once in one single flight. This is always something that is pleasant to do. Okay, now for this one part, you need to make sure that you don't get... oh god, yeah, where the hell was the P-switch here? Oh, okay, it's right here. No. Yeah, because, yeah, whenever you push a P-switch, you can do that, and there's gonna be something else happening as soon as all of this will be reverted. Yep. You can go ahead and get the other coins like that. Yep, you gotta hoard all of them. Forget about new Super Mario Brothers 2. We're gonna get all of the coins in the world here in Super Mario 64. Wait, that's Mario 3. Why am I so lunatically drunk? And yeah, this jerk was managing to do a good job of guarding the exit, but I still was faster than he was. Okay, so time to resolve the mystery of why are there somebody who are running all over the place. The hammer allow you to destroy hammers. And here we go, we have a secret Toad House as well as a secret man that we need to defeat. And unfortunately, the reward of this Toad House is not very good. No matter what chest you open, you will always get one of those frog suits. I'm gonna go back to this, So yeah, these guys are definitely a bit more menacing, especially when they come in pair of 2, but at least the payoff is worth it. We get another magic whistle. That will be the third one that you'd find in the game, and well, if I wanted to, I could finish the game right away because I could use both of my warp whistles, and I will be able to warp to World 8, but come on, where's the fun in that? After all, I told that this one... Yeah, and by the way, you cannot do the one-up trick of Super Mario 3. Mario 1 here. Why do I keep mistaking all of the games? I guess that's because there's like a million of them out there. So, yeah, the pyramid is essentially this one underground level where there's a shit ton of a maze and you have to figure out your way through it, and yeah, having a raccoon tail really makes this level a snap. Otherwise, you have to throw shells or beetle carapaces at things in order to break them, so all in all, this can definitely be a long and taxing level. Okay, so now... Okay, how did you do this again? Yeah, that's right. You just go and do that, and I'll be able to collect all of the coins in the world. And before, don't forget your requisite 1-up, which is hidden everywhere. So, let's see if we can I thought I was gonna manage to succeed to press this P block without destroying anything. That's kind of a shame. So, yeah, we're pretty much almost done with this one level, and... okay. I'm not sure where I'm going with that, but bear with me, we're gonna find the answer. And once again, another guy which is guarding the exit. And that'll be her last card because I'm restarting from the save game every single time that I go into a level. And yeah, I just narrowly miss having a second card game, but I'm not sure that I really need them. And yeah, one thing that I forgot to say in the first video was that all of the guardians that ended up being turned into animals, well, the animals that they get turned on in the NES version are completely different. For the most part, all of the kings in the All-Stars version of the game just end up being morphed into Super Mario 2 enemies, but, well, they were transformed into different shapes in the NES one, but I don't really remember them because it's been eons since I played this game on the NES, because honestly, I'm not sure my NES works anymore, and at this point I just got more used to the graphics of this one version of the game. So yeah, this airship is kind of more of the same. I don't even remember if there was a new enemy here or not, so it's just a matter of being careful, because the path through this level requires you to go through a whole lot more gunfire. But at least this level has more bullet bills, and honestly I think they're less annoying than the cannons, because if you stand close to their cannon, they will never... Oh yeah, that's right, there's a new enemy. We get the little moles. Yeah, if you have a feather, I'm pretty sure you could try to get a lot of points of them, but points don't really matter outside of giving you card games, so I'm not too sure why you do that. So, yeah, now you can see this guy will attack you a whole lot with his magic wand, and yeah, can we... I thought I was gonna be able to successfully kill him with the fire flower. I think they require something like a dozen of fireballs in order to kill. They're definitely a whole lot harder to kill than, say, Bowser or the mini-boss in the castle and all of this, because yeah, in the classical Mario Brother game, you could kill Bowser with 5 fireballs, but yeah, these guys happen to be a whole lot tougher. Oh no, don't tell me that you're another freak who's talking with his eyeballs. How are you doing that? Please teach me your secrets. Also, this is pretty much turning into the whole... oh, hey, thank you, but our princess is in another castle. Which is right, because she's at her home castle, and she's giving you a smiling cloud because she loves you. And yeah, by the way, the little hint that she gives you here doesn't apply until much later in the game. In fact, it only applies for one level in the game, so that's definitely the weirdest hint ever. So yeah, we're pretty much done with the Desert Hill, the second world of the game, and now it's time for us to tackle World 3, the Sealand, or Sea World, or Water World. Honestly, I really don't remember. Just insert the name of your not favorite movie that involve a guy swimming in the ocean and costing a whole lot of money in order to do nothing. So, I hope to see you in the next video, so see you later.